All right, good day, ladies, gentlemen. Welcome back to Rah Rah Rasputin. DCS World is the name of the game. Training our internal cannons, the 30 millimeter shush something. Uh, uh, the gush 20 30 millimeter cannons with 200 rounds. So to just get started, I thought about this like over the last couple of days. I don't fly that much. I fly over the weekends, a couple of hours, and but I think for me, this training is a good thing. It gets you familiarized with the airplane, where the buttons are at. You can set up your buttons like one by one, which is very handy. I think DCS world is not something you just jump into, like, oh, I'm going to fly now and I'm going to do great. This is going to be a, how would I call that? A learning curve, and a pretty big one too. So, and besides the fact that I just like fly a couple of hours a week or in the weekends, this track IR, after a certain amount of time, it kind of makes me dizzy. Yeah, it kind of makes me feel a little dizzy and a little vertigo. So I always have to stop after like an hour or so, maybe even less. But anyway, let's go into the game. So we're flying the Su-25, the internal cannons, and space bar is what it asked for. So that's where we start. Come on,
Go ahead and enable air-to-ground mode by pressing 7.
there to
To
ground.
select a cannon as the active weapon, press C.
All right.
With the cannon selected, take a look at the weapon status panel. In the bottom right corner is the indication for cannon rounds remaining. The K indicates a full magazine, and there are indications for half and 1/4. In the top right corner of the panel is the weapon type indicator that shows the cannon is selected. Press the spacebar to unpause the lesson and fly through all the gates ahead.
All right.
Given that it's pretty dark out, you want to keep a close eye on your instruments and your radar altimeter on the HUD. We'll be flying pretty low, so make sure you don't get below the route altitudes. As before, fly through all the gates ahead, and we'll talk more about the gun as we get closer to the target.
Alrighty, so here we go. We're flying through all the gates, which is a normal procedure now in the training sessions. That's what we do. That's what we do best. Anyway, so I'm going to try to keep track of my speed and fly through all these little gates. As usual, if you miss a gate, your training session might end.
Okay, go ahead.
So, anyway, this is one of the most annoying and most difficult things for me to do so far in this training is your internal cannons. Uh, I have issues. It's not the gates. That's not the problem. I can go through the gates just fine most of the time, like 90, yeah, 90% of the time at least. But my problem is to get my guns on target, and you'll probably see this here in the end. If I hit anything, we're lucky. It's pure luck. But if I do, this is a perfect video. If I don't, it just shows you um, how kind of, yeah, how would I say, uh, hard it is to get this on target. So we'll see here in a little bit.
Watch your altitude at the next gate. It's a low one.
Whee! So there you go. And this too, I'm not used to this, so I'm playing with elevators, rudders, ailerons, all at the same time, more or less. And I just have a joystick. I don't have a rudder paddle, so I have to turn my rudder on the joystick.
On the HUD, you'll note that gun is displayed in the bottom left corner, indicating its selection. In the lower right corner of the HUD is a box that indicates the remaining ammunition in quarters, 4 being full and 1 being 1/4 full.
So yeah, like I said, the hardest thing I had to do so far for this game. So your rockets are pretty much, your bombs was okay. I got that within like maybe 10 lessons. But this, I'm somewhere in between 20 and 30 flights right now. And oops, other way. And it's kind of tedious.
Along the left side of the HUD is the maximum and minimum range bars, just like we saw with rockets. When the range carries between the two bars, the cannon is within range of the point beneath the aiming reticle on the HUD. When in range, the LA indication will be displayed.
So the other thing I had to do here too is like my gun trigger was set for my pinky trigger, which was okay, but it's not where I wanted it to be. So I had a hard time. I had a kind of a difficult time to set that up correctly, because if you go under cannons, which I assume was setting up your selection for the cannons. I was losing speed there too much. So if the pinky was my trigger, and then push button 5, I think, was my selection.
Target that consists
So
of a
and
couple
push button
trucks
5
red
is
smoke.
my trigger.
To help aid you seeing them, some illumination flares will be dropped over the target area. Continue flying through the gates to line up with the target.
So the first thing I did wrong here is I actually thought I had to make a sharp right turn to get into those targets, and that's not right.
Watch your airspeed. Fly to place the aiming reticle over the target.
Because if I have to
Press
go
the
through this
spacebar
gate
when you get the LA key.
and then get on the target, that is just not possible. Yeah, so what I've been doing so far, fly straight, and I cheated. I looked it up what somebody else did because I didn't do it right. So fly straight, get enough distance, and then start making a right or left turn, whatever you like to do. And there's my targets. So in here too, something else is like rudder, rudder, rudder. I don't want to. So there, level out. Where's my targets? Right there. So we'll try to get in that canyon there. So there's a little canyon. I'll try to get in there, and hopefully get a good shot on the targets this time. So bear with me. I do like the fact that my actual instrument panel is now decent. I mean, I can actually read most of the things on there. I didn't realize it at first, but I really had my resolution set wrong. Alright, here we go. And that's made my instrument panel really fuzzy and blurry. But I got that fixed, I believe, so I can actually see what's going on here, and that really helps. It also tells me where to put where my switches are at, and my pedals, and all that happy stuff. So there we are. So we're going in the canyon here. As you can see, I'm not a proficient pilot here. I'm struggling with that even. Whee! There we go. Alright, and now I gotta zoom in. And waiting for that LA to show up, or FA, and then I'm close enough. Come on, Bubbas. Come on. Which one? Oh, that one in red. There it is. LA, there it is.
Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull
And
up.
pull up.
Over G. Over G. Over G. Over G. Over G.
So as you can see, no success. How much do I got left on my cannon? I think about. Does that say 3? Can't read that. Can somebody read that? I need glasses. It's a given. It's a given. I need glasses. So we're going back for another try and see if we can hit anything. Oh, it says 1, I think. So I got a 1/4 left of my mag. So okay, we're going back in a turn. There we are. Throttle. Alright, throttle back. Back in the game. Let's try this again. Zoom into the bubby. Zoom in, zoom in. See, and that's still a little piece that it's hard for me. I probably do need glasses. I know I do. See if I can put the brakes on. Slow down a little bit. Waiting for LA.
Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up.
And up we go. Brakes off. So, as you can see, really hard. At least for me it is. Maybe somebody has some suggestions here. So, but anyways, so far so good. So everything works. I still got guns. I can look around. I flew through all the gates, just hitting the target. Very. Ooh, where am I going? Trim. There we go. That's better. Cut back. I'm going a little too fast. So anyway, so thank you guys for watching. Hopefully, in the next couple of days, I'll get this. And yeah, let's hope so. Trim it out some more. So anyway, thank you for watching. See you next time. This was Rasputin, out, over and out.